Pablo Picasso, one of the most influential and groundbreaking artists of the 20th century, was born on October 25, 1881, in Malaga, Spain. He showed a remarkable talent for painting from a young age, and his father, a painter and art teacher, quickly recognized his abilities, nurturing his artistic development. Throughout his career, Picasso's art evolved constantly, making him one of the most prolific and revolutionary figures in the history of art. Early life and education. Picasso displayed an early aptitude for art. By the age of 9, he was already producing remarkable works, and his father encouraged him to pursue his artistic passion. At the age of 14, Picasso entered the School of Fine Arts in Barcelona and later moved to the Royal Academy of San Fernando in Madrid. Although he received formal training, Picasso eventually moved away from traditional techniques, seeking more innovative and experimental forms of expression. Artistic transformation and the birth of Cubism. In the early stages of his career, Picasso was influenced by various art movements, including Realism, Impressionism, and Fauvism. However, a major turning point in his career came when, in the early 20th century, he began collaborating with the French artist Georges Braque. Together, they pioneered the Cubist movement, which is characterized by breaking down images into geometric shapes and presenting multiple viewpoints of the same subject simultaneously. Picasso's painting Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, 1907, is often considered one of the most important works that led to the development of Cubism and modern
Different
art. Artistic periods. Throughout his life, Picasso worked in a variety of styles and techniques. Some of the most notable periods in his artistic journey include the Blue Period, 1901 to 1904. During this time, Picasso predominantly used shades of blue and green in his works, creating somber and melancholic images often centered on themes of poverty, loneliness, and social outcasts. The Rose Period, 1904 to 1906. Picasso's palette lightened in this period, incorporating warm hues such as pinks and oranges. His subjects became more joyful and celebratory, focusing on circus performers and acrobats. Cubism, 1907 to 1917. This period marked a radical shift in Picasso's work, as he and Braque deconstructed objects into geometric shapes, moving away from the traditional perspective in favor of abstraction. Classical period and return to realism, 1920 to 1925. Picasso briefly returned to more classical and realistic depictions, creating portraits and works influenced by Greek and Roman art. Surrealism and abstract expressionism, 1930s to 1940s. In these decades, Picasso engaged with the surrealist movement, creating works that were often more fantastical and symbolic, using distorted figures and dreamlike imagery. Personal life. Picasso's personal life was as complex and varied as his artistic career. He married twice and had numerous relationships with lovers who influenced his work. One of his most significant relationships was with Françoise Gillet, who bore him 2 children. His later wife, Jacqueline Roque, appeared as a muse in many of his final paintings. Social and political influence. Beyond his role as an artist, Picasso was also deeply political and socially conscious. He was a vocal critic of war and the rise of fascism, especially the regime of Francisco Franco in Spain. One of his most famous works, Guernica, 1937, was a direct response to the bombing of the Basque town of Guernica during the Spanish Civil War. The painting's stark, chaotic imagery expressed the horrors of war and became an enduring symbol of anti-fascist sentiment. Death and legacy. Pablo Picasso passed away on April 8, 1973, at the age of 91, in France. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy continues to resonate in the world of art. His works are displayed in major museums and galleries worldwide, and he remains a central figure in the development of modern and contemporary art. Picasso was not only a painter but also a sculptor, ceramicist, and printmaker. His fearless experimentation with form and technique broke artistic conventions and paved the way for future generations of artists. Today, his work continues to inspire and influence artists, art students, and scholars around the globe.